Good morning. It's Wednesday. Welcome back for another episode of What the Hemp Wednesday. I am Derek. We are Cherry Blossom CBD, and we're bringing you some hemp news from around the country and around the world. Where are we starting today? Let's do a follow-up story on the Curaleaf story that we did. If you remember, Curaleaf mislabeled some CBD products that are really THC products, and they've been under siege with some lawsuits ever since then. So let's talk about that. Massachusetts-based Curaleaf Holdings settled 10 lawsuits brought on after an Oregon subsidiary mistakenly sold THC-infused tinctures that were labeled as containing only non-intoxicating CBD. According to Oregon paper Willamette Week, the multi-state operator paid $50,000 to settle one of the lawsuits by consumers who purchased the tinctures. Terms of the other 9 settlements were undisclosed, and the company still faces 3 active lawsuits over the mislabeled drops. The customer who settled his lawsuit with Curaleaf will serve as a witness in the upcoming case involving the tinctures, his attorney told the Willamette Week. Those cases might be heard this summer. Tilray, they are Canada's largest beverage producer, manufacturer, distributor. Tilray is Canada's largest cannabis producer, and they partnered with InBev, AB InBev, which I think is the Anheuser-Busch InBev. They have been a big company in the spirits and beer business for a long time. So back in 2018, they started a partnership. They came up with Fluent Beverage, and that partnership was intended to produce THC and CBD-infused beverages. Well, that partnership is ending. That was a 50-50 partnership. The partnership is ending, and now the Fluent Beverage Company will now focus on non-alcoholic CBD beverages in Canada. InBev and Tilray first announced their partnership in 2018, shortly after Canada legalized adult use. So that's pretty much ending, and we'll see how that goes from there. USDA approves Alaska's hemp program. Now, the U.S. Department of Agriculture last week approved Alaska's hemp plan, allowing the state's hemp farmers to market their products nationwide for the first time. Excuse my voice. I went to a football game the other day, lost it, so it's working its way back. The Division of Agriculture head Dave Shade noted that almost every legislator and governor have supported the establishment of a hemp industry in Alaska. The goal is diversification of Alaska's economy with the addition of a new crop for our farmers. Industrial hemp is one crop where Alaska is not years behind the lower 48 in development. So that's pretty good. As he also goes on to say, as food security and all agriculture is a high priority of my administration, I'm excited to see what production and markets develop in Alaska. So under the USDA approved plan, the production, manufacture, and sale of all industrial hemp products require registration with the Alaska Division of Agriculture. According to the ADA, figures there were more than 250 entities registered to cultivate hemp in the state through 2021 under its pilot program. And so now we have some very cool and interesting news. I don't know if I'm trying to make these shorter. I'm trying to keep you guys here for like 5 minutes instead of like 10 minutes. So here's what we got. So the best thing I think that happened in the last week, and as probably just as of yesterday, Oregon State researchers found that certain hemp compounds can prevent coronavirus from entering human cells. That's big because coronavirus is spiking like crazy right now. So new research out of OSU, Oregon State University, has identified that 2 hemp compounds, CBGa and CBDa, so that's cannabidiol acid and cannabigerol acid, show the ability to prevent the virus that causes COVID-19 from entering human cells. Finding of a study that included a chemical screening technique invented by researchers at OSU were published Tuesday in the Journal of Natural Products. The research showed that CBDa and CBGa were equally effective against the COVID-19 alpha and beta variants. And how is this working? People led the study, which fellow research collaborators found that cannabinoid acids, CBDA and CBGA, And that is like the precursors to CBD and CBG. So the acid form CBD A must be kind of warmed and converted into CBD. So it's kind of like a dormant state, if you will. Same with the CBGA. So backing up, cannabinoid acid CBDA and CBGA bind to the SARS-CoV-2 spike protein, blocking a critical step in the process that the virus uses to infect people. Shay goes on to say that any part of the infection and replication cycle is a potential target for antiviral infection, and the connection of the spike protein's receptor binding domain to the human cell surface receptor, ACE2, is a critical step in that cycle. I got to be honest, I don't really know exactly what I just read, but at least as far as that statement. But it seems like they're onto something here. CBDA and CBG, which can be taken orally, have the potential to both prevent and treat infection by SARS-CoV-2, but the acids are produced by the hemp plant as precursors of CBD and CBG, which we just mentioned. All right, so that is pretty cool stuff. We'll keep you posted on that. We're not sure exactly how far that research goes, but it sounds like on the surface is these precursor acids and however form they can get them in, they're probably like some sort of pill form. They're saying now it could be taken orally because once you heat it, it changes. So even though that we're going to be moving into somewhere like vapable and dabbable extracts and things like that, I'm not sure if that's the way that it's going to work. So, but we will keep you posted because that's very, very encouraging news. But until then, that's all for today. It's What the Hemp Wednesday. And get your week going. It's hump day. We will see you next week. But until then, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.